Hey Capricorn, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Today I'm here to do your first half love and separation for September. I wanted to say thank you for the 3,227 views for second half August love and separation. Pisces moon coming up on the 1st, so try to stay super grounded, okay? Let's see what we have in store for you for love. The Lovers, Capricorn. Wow. Nice. Love relationship. Trying to put things in the past. It looks like you're trying not to rock the boat. Try not to rock the boat, Capricorn. So, you know what? I'm not going to use those. Let's use these instead. Up here. So let's see what's going on with your partner. We deal with Aries and Scorpio, Gemini. Trying not to rock the boat, Capricorn. Holding on. Holding on to the promise of new love, or the offer of new love, or giving an offer of love. You're breaking through to the other side, Capricorn. You have the Six of Swords. You're hoping that if you don't rock the boat, there will be a victory here. So let's see what's going on with your partner. All right, definitely Scorpio action here. Somebody's not getting past something. They're holding on to a heartbreak, and they're not taking any opportunities. It could be from you, Capricorn, to move forward in this situation. So let's see what's going on with you. Okay, you're trying to overcome a situation of lack, possibly with money. Okay, here you are, Capricorn, trying to overcome situation. You may be trying to curb some excess spending, or, some kind of excess, right? Yeah, this has to do with your partner. This also is about sex. So Capricorn, it looks like maybe you're trying to overcome some sort of idea that in order to cope, okay, you have to spend, or you have to participate in sort of excessive behavior, right? And you're trying to battle yourself, right? So you've got the Empress in reverse over here, right? And that's about abundance, okay? But in the reverse, it means, lack and being a hoe, stuff like that. But you're trying to overcome this Five of Coins in the reverse. So you are really trying to find a way to say this. You are really working on gaining control of yourself, okay? And we have faith on the bottom of the deck, faith that this thing will move forward. You're trying to really bear down on yourself to make sure that you don't rock this boat. Trying to keep it under control. All right, so your partner's heartbroken about something. See what your lover has to say to you. I think this is about apologies not being made. I need more time to figure things out, so you may be on a break, okay? I want to be authentic. I'm no longer afraid to be I'm a better person because of you. So, I think that what they're saying is they value the relationship, but you may be gravitating, or someone, and if this is, reverse it, okay? Someone's gravitating back in old patterns. King of Wands, hit it and quit it. Conquest, you've got sex, you've got carnality, you've got hoe-ass ways over here. So I don't know if that's you, you're over here, but maybe it's your partner. So let's see, you're trying to control yourself. And I think maybe you're looking at an old life versus a new life. So like in the old life, you know, if somebody was playing around and like they got their feelings hurt, you was on to the next. Or, you know, maybe there was excess of drugs, alcohol, whatever, okay? And you're trying, you love this person and you're in a new life with this person. You're trying not to go there. Okay, but maybe somebody slipped. Something happened. See what the blocks are for your partner. It's hot as balls here in Texas, y'all. I'm just saying. 3 of Wands. Your partner was looking for a new opportunity. You see, they had this life in mind with you, Capricorn. Okay, family, watching the kids play, watching the kids grow. They had that in mind for you, with you. They were looking for a new opportunity with you, but this was in the reverse, okay? So we're going to put it back in the upright. Something happened here, okay, during this opportunity in which they had to take a break. It did something or they did something. So let's see what this heartbreak's about. Oh, yeah. Just throw the whole deck out there. Okay, so we have 9 in coins. That's being contented. Okay, happiness, moving on your merry little way. I think the heartbreak is that they're not contented with this situation. This was their wish fulfillment. 9s, closing out cycles. Maybe perhaps your partner didn't tell you the truth about something and you're trying to control yourself because they don't know how bad you can be. Okay. Your partner lied to you about something. They didn't want to be alone, right? They didn't want to be alone and they lied to you about something. They didn't tell you the truth about something. Yeah, they never had any intention of moving forward with you in the future. That's what they didn't tell you. This is also about money. Lack of funds is how they plan out their next relationship, okay? So let's see what your blocks are. You're like, look, I laid a bunch of burdens down. I was a good boy or a good girl. You know, I tried to fly straight for you. I laid burdens down, but the burden here for you is moving forward in this relationship, and you're not really seeing it right now moving forward. You're not seeing a reason to move forward at this point. But you've made a decision here, and the decision is to control, I think, okay, we're talking about sex and love here. So, you are trying to make this about love and not sex. Your partner's trying to make it about their bank account. So you're thinking, well, if I go in here and I'm doing this love thing and I'm trying to control myself and I'm not doing any of this stuff I used to do and then this person will love me. If I don't rock the boat, this person won't love me, okay? Or they will love me. If I don't rock the boat, they'll love me. Well, this person loves your checkbook, okay? And that's kind of what they're saying to you here is they were not honest with you about this relationship because this was for their bank account. This was for lack of funds. That's how they get into relationships, right? That's how they know when to change relationships. When they drain one person dry, then they move to the next person. So you feel like what you're doing is trying to make it about love and feelings and intimacy and things like that. And so it's not about sex for you. And you're trying to control yourself for this person. But I think you need to stop and listen to your intuition because I'm sure that there have been red flags on the way here. So just remember, that you're trying to be about one thing, and you should always be about that thing that feels right to you. But this person isn't telling you the truth, okay? So we got your blocks, their blocks, all right? So they threaten you. I think they threaten you with this idea of family and happiness and new opportunity. And then they're like, well, when I don't get what I want, which is just more coins and more opportunities to have more coins, then I'm not interested in moving forward in this relationship. I'm not interested in new opportunities with you. They only want to talk about a life together with you when you just bought them something. Something like that, right? Okay, so this person clearly is not stable. We've got the Four of Swords. Sometimes that can mean crazy town. But they threaten you with being on a break. So you may be on a break. But Capricorn, you desire this person so much that you're willing to sacrifice yourself for this situation and sacrifice your way of doing life. And you feel like if you don't rock the boat, you know, then they're going to love me. Well, no, they're not going to love you. So might as well rock the boat. All right, maybe dump their ass out in the water, okay? So you're holding on to this situation. There's a lot of gossip regarding a new beginning for the two of you here, or some type of new beginning. And you've made your decision. They've made their decision. You want reconciliation. You want to take this leap of faith, right? But your partner does not. Nine of Cups in reverse. They're not going to be accepting any kind of advances from you to reconcile this situation because they're thinking about their money. You see this lady here, I don't know, the glare on the card is, you see this lady here with the 7 of coins, okay, and she's all about counting her coins and waiting for her money to grow and so on and so forth. That's where your partner's at. Yeah, sure, I'll reconcile if the price is right. So let's see how your partner feels about you. Okay, they feel like the secret is this is how they manipulate you. They're going to block you out until they get what they want, but they're not going to tell you that, okay? Because they feel like what they're doing here is balancing out the situation, but what they're really doing is manipulating the situation, creating conflict so there's no forward movement. So they create this pseudo conflict, okay? So there's no forward movement in the situation. So they don't have to go any further until the price is right, okay? So they will play mock-up fights with you and, you know, not give you what you want, which is sometimes communication, sometimes intimacy, sometimes sex, sometimes conversation. They'll break up with you at the drop of a hat, you know, because the price isn't right, okay? So let's see, but they don't tell you about that because then they wouldn't get what they wanted. So let's see how they think about you. So they tell you what you want to hear, right? You've got 2 different cards with lovers together in it, right? This is not a spiritual connection for them. They don't have any intention of moving forward. They've got 5 of Cups here. There's confusion, then there's not confusion, because that's how they keep you confused and on your toes, right? And then you have the 7 of Wands. So this person likes to cause chaos, okay? And then when they don't give you what you want or you don't give them what they want, then you've got this nasty talk about, well, I never wanted to be with you anyway. You know, what do you want from me? You know, they turn on a dime, right? They turn on a dime. Literally, they turn on a dime. They turn when you give them a dime, and they turn when you don't give them a dime. That's kind of that's kind of what I'm seeing there. Okay, so let's move on to what their intentions are. And I think you're trying to do everything you can because you care about this person. So you've got the Tower, okay, and the Hanged Man, and the Three of Cups. So in the reverse, okay. So I think that, you know, they're going to continue to wreak havoc, and you're going to kind of get like smart here, right? You're going to figure out, oh, okay, this person this is what they're about over here. And you're going to move on to your own happiness. King of Coins is no longer going to communicate with this person. So you're going to cut communication with this person once you figure out there may be someone else in the shadows here. And you're going to move on to somebody, okay, a Queen of Coins. You're going to stop worrying about communicating with this person. Okay, no communicado to the person who you thought may be your lifelong partner. Then I think you're going to be moving on toward another partner. There's going to be a lot of anxiety in cutting the cord here. But at the end of everything, you're going to be able to get rid of confusion. You're going to be moving on to victory. And, you know, this person isn't going to get the offer they want. But there may be a water sign person coming in, okay, into your love life, who's going to get rid of this conflict and confusion for you, who's going to bring you this balance, this temperance, okay? This person may even be a true twin flame, not a false twin flame. King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius even, coming in to bring you clarity, logic, reciprocation, balance, harmony, peace. And they're not going to be after your money, and they're not going to be after anything else, just you. You're going to be able to lay down that betrayal. So that was kind of like an intention and a final outcome all together there. Let's get some love cards on it. You're getting rid of one and moving on to the next. Two of Cups, baby. Moving forward. Reciprocated feeling. What did I just say? Did I just say all that? Now all these cards are coming out. Wow. Thanks, universe. So, you're moving on to this person who's going to bring you clarity, logic, reciprocated feelings. Two of Cups, moving forward with the Chariot card toward reciprocity, solid foundation in relationship. 10 of Coins, which is building a life together, happy family, solid foundation, getting rid of confusion and deceit. Queen of Cups is going to be coming in, giving you nurturing, love. This could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Giving you an offer of love and forward movement. And there you go, right back to the Knight of Wands where we began. Balance, passion, and leaving something bad for something better. The Lover, the offer of love, the Emperor. Okay, Twins. Wow, that was a lot. Sometimes they come out that way, y'all. Okay. So let's get some love cards on it. So when someone loves you, only when you're opening your wallet, time to let that fool go. Let them go find somebody who don't care about that. Let them go stand on the corner. I don't know how they make their money. Okay. So you are limitless. This is a force. Foundation in love. Foundation within yourself. Root chakra. Sometimes when, and this is also a sacral chakra. So sometimes, or this reading is, sometimes when we are not confident within ourselves or we're not comfortable in a place or whatever, you know, and our root chakra tells us that that's where we're supposed to be comfort, secure, you know, confident, that we can go out and survive in the world and we can provide for ourselves and we can, you know, somebody lacks a little bit of confidence here to be able to move forward solidly, okay? Also, the sacral chakra, this Capricorn, I think that you've been bending and twisting yourself into someone that you don't even recognize anymore because this person requires that of you in a way that they say, hey, my love's conditional. I'm only going to love you if your checkbook's open. And we turn ourselves into the version of this person we think, a person that we think someone else is going to love. Okay? And we always lose because we can't maintain that, right? None of us can. And so when we actually turn into the people that we are, they're like, who are you? I don't even know who you are. You're right. You don't know who I am. You knew the person that I thought you wanted me to be, but you don't know me. So when you just return back to your authentic self, and you always try to be your authentic self, you no longer have to worry about someone not loving you, right? I mean, because the right people are going to come into your life, and the right people are going to love who you are for who you are, not what you can do for them. So just remember that. All right, so let's get some advice cards here. Capricorn, you were trying not to rock the boat, to be somebody who you weren't, to gain some love from somebody who, they didn't love you, but they loved your checkbook, right? Or they loved what you could do for them. Now, for some of you, that might not be money. It might be other things. You know what I mean? But they enjoyed what you could do for them, okay, instead of loving you for who you were. All right, so what do we got here? When I make joy a priority, brilliant. When I make joy a priority, not people, not validation from other people, validation from myself. When I make joy a priority, brilliant ideas will come naturally, support and surround me, and movements will form. So this is talking about authenticity, focusing on the good and not the bad, and more of that will come into your life. Being away from a person and in your peace. Where's your peace? And that kind of peace can never lie in other people, because we're all human and we disappoint, and we're all flawed. We all have our own faults and our toxicity and our dysfunction. So joy and peace and validation and relativity and existence comes from within, not from without. And also when you start to align your inner world with your goals, what do you want, who you are, what makes you happy, whatever, your outer world starts to reflect that inner world. But it doesn't start out here, okay? You can't look for that out here. You have to look for it in here. When I'm patient, I let the universe do for me what I cannot do for myself. So this is talking about surrendering to a path, surrendering to the lessons that you have to learn along journeys like this. When I'm patient, I let the universe do for me what I cannot do for myself. Divine intervention, divine path, divine timing, so on and so forth. Listening to the synchronicities and the knowledge and the wisdom that the universe is bringing your way, right? It could be in all kinds of forms. It could be in the grandma sitting there on the front porch telling you, hey, how does life work? It could be a good friend giving you some advice. It could be something you see on TV that clicks off in you, or a book you read, or whatever. Those messages are all from universe. You don't have coincidences. Pay attention to the signs. So let me get some of these on it right quick and see what advice they have for us. Let's wrap it up. This is kind of a long one, huh? Oh, 10 of Cups. Nice. A situation has ended. Yes. And you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. I'm just fixing to have a heart attack. Will now follow. Put the past behind you. So this is talking about the 10 is the waiting room to the 11, right? The 11 is the new path. So you're in a waiting room trying to figure out where you're going to go, how you want to go, what you want to go to, what makes you happy, looking for happiness, being given the idea that when we're co-creators, okay, and we make our own path, right? But we also are putting out to the universe, hey, you know what? This is what I want. This is what I need. This is blah, blah, blah. I'm focusing on the good. I'm focused on the highest good of the situation. Then more good will follow. And that's what you focus on, the good. The bad's already happened. It's done. So you focus on the good. Start manifesting verbally, okay? Because words have power. Words are magic. They have power. And they carry frequency. So if you're constantly saying, well, I'll never have that. Well, I'll never be happy. Well, nobody's ever going to love me. You know, if you continue to say that and speak that out, you know, those negative things are going to start coming back your way. So focus on the good. So Capricorn, that's what I have for you. And I'll see you. Well, no, let me get a love card. I got a love card. You know, this is my Doreen Ho deck. These cards always want attention. Always, no matter what. They don't care if it's positive attention, negative attention, any kind of attention. So this is my little Ho deck. Retreat. Okay, it's time to disconnect from the world. Yeah, it is, because it's time for you to figure out who you are and what you want, and that you're valuable and you're loved. And you're valuable because you exist, and you're valid because you exist. Okay? Capricorn, this is what I have for you, and I'll see you guys second half.